today we are gonna start on the curtains for the house. I'm nervous, and I'll tell you why. But first I'm gonna tell you this. I have made dresses, I've made skirts and blouses, I've made lots of different things. I've sewn lots of different items. I've even made curtains before. But with most things, I had patterns to go by. And things that I didn't have patterns to go by that were big, like curtains or something like that, I had Jeff here to help me do the measuring and cutting. And I will be the first to tell you, no shame about it. I can't help it. I've tried my best all my life, and I just do what I can. But when it comes to measuring things, I'm not great at it. I do whatever I can. In fact, my tape measure, I got one. Let me see if I can show y'all. I don't need it that much. I got me a tape measure. Let me see if I can show y'all the right way. With all of the measurements on it. All of them. Okay? All the 8ths and 16ths and, well, not the 16ths, but the 8ths and the quarters and all that stuff. Because I'm not good with it. Now I won't be using that for doing the cloth, but I've never been able to see those little lines and understand what they were just off the top of my head. I have to take a lot of time, and I have to count, and I have to think a lot, and it makes my brain hurt. Now, that's one of my issues, and I know I have the issue, and it's fine. I'm good. You know, I'm not ashamed of it. I can't help it. There are lots of people that way. My other issue is I can make a straight line, and I can do everything that I possibly can to make it straight and cut it, and it'll still be crooked. But my hope in this is I'm making these curtains. They're just simple rectangles at first anyways, and I'm gonna do my best. If I make mistakes, I'm gonna allow that to be okay. They're rustic, and I'm gonna be okay with it. I do believe the way I'm gonna make these curtains and the way I'm planning to do them, in the end, if I do make some simple mistakes, nobody will ever be able to tell, not even myself, because of the way I plan to do it. But I do want to tell you, I am nervous about this, because normally when I am making something this large, Jeff helps me cut it. He's not here, and so he can't help. I have the bed is where I'm going to cut them, and there's no pillows on it, and it's just the quilts on it, and it's just made up, and you know, no pillows or anything. So I have a flat surface. I would rather have a hard flat surface, but one, there's no space in the floor anywhere because we have stuff everywhere because we're packing and stuff like that. That's big enough. There's no space big enough to cut it. And two, I don't want to get in and out, up and down out of the floor. Yesterday, I got down in the floor to do some of the packing. You saw that on the video. I was fine, but I was just sitting there, and then I got down there and I got up. That's all I did. Whenever you're cutting something, you kind of have to crawl, and I'm not crawling on my right knee at all. I am doing okay with my knee. I still have some pain, but it feels a lot better than it did. And I don't expect it to be perfect yet. I mean, I just went to the doctor a week ago, so you know. By the time you see this, it'll be 2 weeks. But anyway, now I think I'm procrastinating and stalling. Now the sewing part, I'm not nervous about that part at all. because it's just straight lines. There's no special stitches. I'm not doing anything except a straight stitch. That's it. I did think about getting my ironing board out and ironing the hem, the stitches, the lines where I'm gonna, I can't think of what they're called, y'all. Okay, another thing I want to tell you, I was never taught how to sew. I was taught how to thread a needle and to tie it up, but that's about it. I was never taught how to use a sewing machine. What I know about a sewing machine, I've taught myself, or I watched someone else doing it and picked it up, but I still don't know the lingo. I don't know the language. I don't know what it's called and what it's not called. I know what a hem and a skirt is, you know, or, you know, something like that. I know what a hem is, but I don't know what proper terms are for other things. I know how to use a sewing machine pretty good. I can sew things by hand okay. I even know a little bit about crocheting and knitting, which I know that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I know a little bit about that. But everything I do know, I taught myself. I learned from books. Other than one thing that my cousin taught me years ago with crocheting, and that's how to do a granny square. But I just don't know what the things are called. So if I call it the wrong thing, please forgive me. If you know what it's called, please tell me, and that way I can learn from you. But I know there are proper ways to do certain things with sewing and stuff like that, but there's also ways that you adapt for yourself that works best for you. So that is what I'm doing. And the reason why I'm saying all of this stuff is because I don't want you to think I'm a seamstress and I think I know what I'm doing, because I don't. But I also want to encourage you to go ahead and try, even if you weren't taught, even if you have nobody to help you, just try. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the camera set up, get all the tools I need, and I'm gonna take y'all to the bedroom and start cutting. I think I'm gonna cut everything and then come back in here and sew, which means I would have to cut 12 panels, but I'm not quite sure I want to do that. I also need to figure out how wide I need the panels, because I do want to make little pleats in them at the top. And I'm also trying to decide if I want to sew the pleats in, which they may not be like a normal pleat. I don't really know. I don't know if I want to sew them in or just wait and let the clips do that part, or let them just naturally go together whenever they close and open. I think I would rather just do a straight panel and see what happens, and then later on, if I find that I need to sew again, just do that then. Because if I go ahead and sew it, there'll be more work later that I might not have to do. If I don't sew them, I may not have to do the work ever, or then I might have to. I don't know. I'm just talking now, trying to think and trying to figure things out, and I'm nervous about this big huge piece of cloth that I'm gonna have to wrestle with. That's what I think I'm most nervous with, is this huge piece of cloth. And I have also thought about trying to cut multiple layers, but then I thought, no, I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, let's just do it. I'm gonna get everything set up in there, get my sewing machine set up here. We're gonna make some curtains, and we're gonna hope they work, but we won't even know if they're gonna work today, because one, I don't have the clips yet. Two, I don't have the rods up, and they're down there. I don't even have the brackets yet. So maybe they'll work. We shall see. Okay, so I have all of the curtains cut for all 6 windows. And what I used was one of these 12 by 15 canvas drop cloths. And it is hemmed. And whenever it was hemmed, it was 11.9 by 14.10. So it's the medium duty, so they're not too thick, but they're not too thin either. You can't see through it, really. Well, you can't see through it. But they're just drop cloths. They're made out of, what are you made out of? I want to say it's cotton. I thought it was cotton. But they can be washed. They're reusable. It says they can be washed. I don't know what they're made out of, and I cut the tag out of the other one. They're canvas. I think they're cotton. But anyway, I don't know if all, whoopsies. I don't know if all canvas is made of cotton or not. But anyways, we have washed these. And I did cut the, okay. Since they are hemmed, that means that part of what I'm using, either I was going to have to cut that hem off and re-hem it, or I was going to have to figure out a way to use that area and make it not look weird, since I'm hemming part of it and part of it's factory hem. So what I decided to do is the 4 edges that were already hemmed, those curtains will go in the office because there's only one window, and the kitchen because there's only one window. Now, I know that the living room is right there with the kitchen, but they're not like right beside each other like the bedroom. So the ones that are already hemmed will be in different spots. And also, I do not have to hem the bottoms because they're already hemmed. Now, they used white thread to sew these, so that's what I'm using. And I'm just going to use a basic straight stitch, just like they did. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. I'm just going to use a basic straight stitch. Now, it may not be the same length or whatever. I don't know what length they used, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set the camera down here so you can see. I do have my ring light on so you can see a little bit better over here, because it is kind of dark in this corner. So hopefully this will work out. But I'm just doing straight stitches, y'all. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just going to hem them up. Now, these are like folded over and then folded again. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna I don't know, I might, but we'll see. I don't know which needle I have in. I don't know if it's one of the more durable ones, so I don't know how it'll do on that end right there, but we'll see what it happens. I did label them because, like I said, some of them have the hems on the edges, some of them don't, and I don't want to mix them up, which it won't matter because I can see that whenever I start hanging them, but I just thought it'd be better to go ahead and label them. So these are the living room ones, and I'm going to go ahead and get them sewn up real quick. And now, because I'm using the rings and loops, I won't be putting like a loop in this to put a curtain rod through like I would normally. Now, if I was going to do that, what I would do is I would have a big enough loop for the curtain rod of my choice. I would sew that on this bottom part, and then I would come up here just a little bit and sew it again to make a little tunnel, whatever, I don't know, there, and then that top part would be like a little ruffle, and the curtain rod wouldn't be on this part, it would be down on that part, and then this part would kind of ruffle up the way that ones that are in, you know, a store are. So let me get to sewing. I've got 6 windows, which is 12 panels to do, which it won't take long, and it's fun for me anyway.
You got a smile that makes the sun Every day we do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. I found you today. It feels like it's been forever, laughing all day. We spin around, your hand reaches mine. Feels like I can't do anything, just give me a mountain to climb. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
Okay, so I put me some videos in queue. I'm watching Tiffany right now, our small town life. Anyway, I put some videos in queue so I could watch those while I was doing this. There's the living room one's done. I'm not going to sew anymore on camera because it's the same thing over and over. It's just a straight stitch. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to get the rest of them sewn, which won't take long. And I'll show you that afterwards. Do not know why my bobbin was acting so weird, but I'm leaving it in. I don't know. The bobbin went crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna get these sewn up, and got 4 down. A lot more to go, but not really that much for a whole house. Oh, I hit my finger on that. Didn't hurt, it's just weird and loud. Okay, so I have finished all the curtains, and I won't be able to see what they look like until the weekend, because that's when we'll be able to put them up but, or at least I think we will be able to. I've got to stain those rods, the dowel rods. But anyway, got all of them sewn. They're all labeled. They're all ready to go. So I got that project finished. And so I went ahead and I edited a video. I'm getting it uploaded. I cooked supper. We ate supper. And I waited for Jeff to call, and I talked to him on his break because I wanted to know what size of curtain we needed for over beside the stove, under that drawer where you saw me put that tension rod, and then in front of the sink, like under the sink, whatever that's called, that area. Because I have this beautiful cloth that whenever I was getting my sewing machine out, I took it out. I had planned on making myself an apron out of this years ago, like 2 or 3 years, no, about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not even sure how long ago, but I never made the apron because I had so many, and I thought, I really don't need one. I don't have anywhere to put one, so I just kept this cloth, and I'm really glad I did. Which this, I wouldn't have gotten rid of it anyway, but I didn't use it for anything. So I can't remember what this is called. It's a certain type of cloth. It's like, let me see if I can do like a Google search thing and see what it says for this type of cloth. Search my camera. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, I found some just like it. It's called Toile Round Filandry. I want to say that's exactly this. No, it's not exactly the same. That's a little different, but it's called Toile, I think. I think that's what this is called, like French country fabric. This one is just like it. It's called Summer House Hill Blues fabric. Anyway, there's fabric there. It's Toile. And I've had different types of this over the years. I've made different things with it. Noah used to have a curtain whenever he was younger that was made out of it, but not this particular one. But anyway, this one has, like, let's see, it's got a boy with a little dog here, and then it's got a girl with a chicken, which is perfect for the kitchen, right? And then it's got like some other chickens and other like lots of different pictures on here, lots of different scenes. There's one with a boy and a girl there. The boy's playing some sort of instrument. I don't want to say it's a flute because it's some kind of horn anyway, and there's a dog with them, and it's just like lots of really cute things. Got some little sheep on here. I think there's some goats even, and this one, it has a sheep and a little boy training his dog, I guess. But I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to do the same thing, like stitch it up, like hem it on the sides, and use the clips as my holder instead of doing like a I said it earlier, instead of doing the rod holder that, you know, words are not working anymore. I'm a little bit tired. Anyway, instead of the tunnel, that's what I called it earlier, instead of doing that. And I think that this would be great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it the measurements that Jeff thinks is going to work, if I have enough. I'm going to go measure to see if I have enough, because I don't want to split this at all in half. And it's like, it's about a yard across. Let me just grab my tape measure. I don't know how many yards of cloth that I have. So, okay. Let's just do a rough guesstimation of, it's about 44 inches maybe wide. So, I want to have 2 panels and then see if this, let me see if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me see. I will need 60, like 100 and something inches. So let me see. Plus I need to be able to hem it and all that stuff. So I hope it's enough, y'all, because this is exactly what I wanted, is something like this. And then it's gonna have that pop of blue, which I know there's like no colors in my whole kitchen, other than there's gonna be red, of course, because some of my appliances are red. But this blue is so pretty, and it just looks like country kitchen to me. It may not to you, but it does to me. So let me see if I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna take it to the bedroom, I'm gonna measure it. If there's enough, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'll come back. Okay, so the cloth. Noah and I were discussing it, and I was thinking about putting 2 panels, like the curtains, and then whenever I had measured it, I found that it wouldn't work. So I was talking to him, because I was thinking about adding just a solid color of material to the top, and you know, making it work, you know, make it a little bit longer, because I lacked maybe 3 or 4 inches of length is all I would have lacked. But then we were talking, and we're talking about how wide this material is, and the fact that we really don't have to have 2 panels there. And if you have 2 panels, you can't see the pictures as well. So we've decided, we made an executive decision that I'm just going to do 1 panel, and I hope that it's wide enough. I hope it works, but I'm just going to do a little stitch all the way around to make sure it doesn't like ravel. And then I'm going to use, what is all that? Noah's laughing. He's talking to a friend now, playing games, or his cousin, one or the other. I don't know, could be both. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying because I got distracted, but I'm gonna just do a little stitch in it. Oh, I'm gonna use the little clips with the little rings, and this will be something that we can go ahead and see how it works out with one of the sides. So I'm gonna get it sewn up, and I'll film it a little bit, and then I'll be back.
My best friend didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep, and you
So I got them both done, which is super easy. It's just a little straight stitch. It doesn't take much time. I do have it on a kind of a tight stitch because I want it to be close. But it's a super easy stitch, and I think that this is going to be really cute. I hope that they work out. If they don't, I will use this fabric for something else, and I will probably go buy some fabric the right amount to make it work for it may not look exactly like this one, but something very similar, because I think that pop of blue would be really cute, because you know it's mostly like gray and white and wood tones. There's no colors in there yet, so this will be there, but that'll be it, you know, really, other than my red appliances. So you know, it's just a little bit, and I mean there's gonna be decorations and stuff like that, but I think those will be really cute. So I'm waiting on the things that we got from Amazon to come so I can show you guys. But I got a message a little while ago that said that they were still out for delivery and they were still supposed to be coming. So I don't know if they really will, because you know how Amazon sometimes, which our postal service here, they don't do what they're supposed to do. But let's not complain. This is a good day. We got a lot done today. I didn't only do this today. I washed clothes. In fact, I have one more load I think that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and wash Noah's, unless he just does them himself. It's up to him. But I'm just waiting on that to come and show you that if it does get here. If it doesn't, I'll show you when I do get it, which will be probably day after tomorrow, whenever I can show you, because we're going down there tomorrow to take that stuff, and I think I'm going to go ahead and set up some of the dishes in the cabinets. And right now we don't have doors, so what I'm going to do is take some of those tea towels and just lay it over the dishes so they don't get dusty. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Haven't decided for sure yet, but that's what I think. And there is one more sewing project that I would like to do. If, like, okay, Noah's curtain is different. It's one that's store-bought. Okay, but it's very thin, and I would like to be able to make it like a blackout curtain for him, because, which I don't really think he's gonna need it, but he wants it to be darker. So like in the mornings and things, for days whenever he's not working, once he does start working. So he just likes his room to be dark. Selena did too. She liked her room to be dark. I don't. Jeff doesn't care. As long as he gets rest, he doesn't care. So I'm gonna see if I have any material that I could, that's just like a plain brown or black, that I could sew to the back of that and not change the look of the curtains. I know I've got thread that's the right color. I just don't know if I have any cloth that would be the right color. I did have some black, but it was stretchy, and that wouldn't work because that other is not stretchy. So anyway, I may or may not do that today. I'll see. I'm gonna see what I can find while I'm waiting on Amazon or USPS. I'll be back. What, baby? Yeah, there should be a little bit of something, I think. Okay, so Noah just brought the packages in. I just finished telling y'all that we were waiting and we would see. I'm trying to see if my, I've rearranged some things. And whenever I rearrange things, I can't find things. Or I have to look and remember, you know. But anyways, we're gonna open these things and see. I don't want to show my address. I don't know. I might have just now. I don't know. I don't think I did. I don't know what the top is. We'll figure it out. You can just leave it there, baby. What is that? That paper. Oh, goodness. Okay. Wow. I still do not understand why in the world Amazon puts these little bitty tiny packages in these huge boxes. I mean, why? Alright, so let's see what this one is. What's the one unboxing? I don't usually show y'all all the Amazon stuff, which we don't get a lot of Amazon things. But I don't usually show you Amazon stuff because, like I said, we don't get a lot. Alright, pull open. So, I'm trying. I cut it. Okay. I have a feeling that this is Noah's, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a pretty color. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit of it, but is that metal or plastic? Is this plastic? Did we buy a plastic thing? I thought it was metal. Let me look. I mean, if we bought it, we did it, you know. But it's supposed to be a heavy-duty curtain rod, antique bronze. What are you made out of? Wraparound design, industrial. I don't know what it's made out of. But I thought it was metal. But this is very lightweight. It's blackout rods is what we got. I don't know what it says. It's made out of metal. I don't. Noah! We'll see if he thinks this is made out of metal. That is definitely. That's plastic. That part is plastic. Now, the rods themselves, that's metal. But anyway, I'm gonna try to show you what it's supposed to look like if there's a picture. Well, forget that. I'm gonna show you on the screen. It's supposed to look like oh, that's so far away. Which you can do this at different sizes, but it's supposed to look like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know, but it's like a pipe, and it looked pretty neat. I thought it looked kind of neat, and you wrap your curtain around it. But I really am thinking that this part's plastic, and it said metal. We shall see. It's supposed to hold a good bit of weight, and it's supposed to be 22 inches to 58 inches long to you know, to accommodate different size windows, and his is 40 inches. So I think we're good on that front. I think that's good. I can't seem to get that back in, but I want him to look at it anyway. Alright, so there's that. There's that part. Alright, so there's 3 little boxes. I have a feeling that they're all the same exact thing. Yeah, ceiling curtain rod bracket. Ceiling curtain rod bracket. Yeah, there's 4. Yeah. This is what we got for, I'm going to take it out of the plastic. I'm going to hold it way down here. Maybe it won't be making horrible noises. Okay, so we got dowel rods for our curtain rod. And this, you can put it on the ceiling or on the wall. We're not going to put it on the ceiling. And it's got this little nut or whatever that is. Can you focus, please? Can you love me? Not today. Okay. It's got that little thing there to tighten it down onto the rod. It's got like a little, you may not be able to see it, like a little Phillips head thing there. So that's what we got. And it's got the screws and the, I know what these are called. I just caught them the other day. I cannot think of what they're called now, but they're to keep drywall from breaking. They're anchors. That's what they are. See, I think of things whenever I say I can't think of things. But anyway, it has all that with it. But most likely, me looking at these screws, most likely Jeff is going to use a better screw, like a longer screw to hold it. Even though our curtains are really lightweight, but the dowel rod goes in and then you tighten it on and it's gonna be cute. I can't wait. But we got enough of those for the other 6 windows. There are 3 more windows in the house though. The one in the pantry, the one in, and then the ones in the master bath. There's like a little one in the, what I've been calling the toilet room. And then there's another one in the actual bathroom. Those small windows are all glazed, and I've talked about this before. We're most likely not going to put anything over those because I kind of like the idea of having that natural light come in. What is that? Anyway, so we got enough of those. There's 4 in each one, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, there's enough for each window. Excitement! So we have our windows. Gonna be there, they will be covered. Oh, and we also got the color for this and Noah's rod that matched the light fixtures. Yeah. Okay, so this box, what are you? What's in here? Deals are still so exclusive, they're ready to meet your parents. Okay. That's weird to me. Sorry, Amazon, but that's weird. Okay, I know what this one is. This is something I've been seeing on Instagram. Alright. I don't know what that other box is. Okay. Let me go ahead and show you this one first. We got 2 packs of, we got 1 pack of this, and there's 100 of them. Okay. Go away. I don't know what that other box is. I'm trying to figure that one out. Alright, so these are what's going to go over the dowel rods. And hold the curtains. So that's how they're going to be. That's why I said we might put some pleats in, because, and I don't know about these ones, but if we had a small pleat like that, let me see if I can do this without actually sewing it. If it had that little pleat in it, it would hold that way, if that makes sense. I can't show you. It would be like that. But anyway, this is what we're using to hold our curtains up. Now I have unfolded this. Oh dear, I have my sewing machine cord wrapped around the thing. But we have 100 of those, which meant that we have some extras, which is one reason I felt confident that I could do these. Jeff figured out how many we're gonna need for the curtains. So we have those now, so we can hang our curtains. Alright. I may put it all in the one box. And then we got these, and I think there's 30 of them. This is what we chose for our drawer pulls and door pulls, door handles for the kitchen. They're ones that you just stick your hand in. They like go flat against, oh goodness, I can't do this, against the door, and you just stick your hand in and pull it open. you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's what they look like, and I love the antique look and that they look kind of beat up on purpose. I like that, but that's what we chose for that. I shouldn't say they look beat up. That's not what I meant. They look a little bit beat up, don't they? Anyways, so we got those, and they have the screws with them. We'll probably use those screws because one, they match the color. Two, they're just for door handle, drawer pulls and stuff. That should be fine. So now we can put the drawer pulls on. And this is the other thing that we got. I got 2 sets of these, so that means we have 8 of them. I do not know what that other box is. I need to see if that's actually ours, because I have no clue what that other box is. We haven't ordered anything else. But anyway, what these are, and the reason why we got, I was going to get just a plain like black or beige or like just a plain Jane color, like beige, black, gray, something like that. And these are not the color. Yeah, they are. But these were on a lightning deal, and what they are is they're for your sheets sets, and they have a zipper. I'll show you how to do it later, not right now, because I'm curious about the other. But we have 8 of these, and let me see. You take them and you put your sheets in here. You wrap this around, and okay, maybe it goes the other. Oh dear. Wow, that's wonderful. I don't like that about them. That's a buggy bug. That's gonna bug me a lot. That's not supposed to happen, dude. I know I can put it back on. I know it's not that big of a deal, but that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. Alright. Got it back on. Alright. So you take your zipper and you, this is more difficult than what I thought it was going to be. How are you supposed to get your zipper together? Okay. Alright, you take your zipper and you put it on. But that's got me wondering, is that going to come all the way off whenever you zip it up? I hope not, because I'll send them back. Alright, no they did not. Alright, you zip it up and it turns into this little square doodad. And then you take and you put your sides on, Velcro them, and you have a box that you can see into. It's not closed properly. Anyway, you can see into it, and it also has a label. You can label your sheet sets, and you just sit it into your cabinet and it'll be organized. Now I have a feeling that we could possibly be able to put 2 sets of sheets in these, because this is the queen king size. So I don't know, but anyways, we have 8 of them because that's the way they work. Alright, so let me see if there's anything else in this box other than the other set of those. No, there wasn't. See, that box was tightly packed. It was like it should be. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I did not annoy you at the end. And I hope you are all doing really well. I'm very excited to have all those curtains done. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.